24 things banned in Fortnite, starting with the bear hug emote. Because when Fortnite first released this emote into the item shop, they instantly had to remove it. They didn't know that it put players in a very weird position when doing it, that wasn't really appropriate for a game like Fortnite. But now it's back and they fixed it and it works how it's supposed to work. Mike Lowry might end up banned from the game as well, because this week when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock in the face during the Oscars, it went extremely viral, to the point where everyone knew about it. That's probably something Fortnite wouldn't want to promote, so there's a huge chance that this skin might not ever be returning to the item shop, which sucks because now I want to buy it. And it doesn't stop there, because you have Travis Scott, another Icon Series skin that most likely won't be returning to the shop ever again from the looks of it, and players were shocked at first due to how huge of a role Travis Scott played in Fortnite with his concert. But after the horrible tragedy at Astroworld in 2021, we might as well just forget about seeing this skin again. We also were supposed to get a Mortal Kombat crossover back in Chapter 2 Season 5, but it was swapped out with the Street Fighter collab instead. And a reason for that could be due to how violent Mortal Kombat can be. If you watch the Season 3 trailer, you could even see a Johnny Cage fatality as a hint. So all we can do is hope that Epic changes their mind in the future. Pickaxe swing is another thing that's banned that you might not have known about. But only in tournaments, because early in Chapter 2, players found a new way to communicate with other players to let them know they didn't want to fight. So then by pickaxe swinging, that was another form of teaming. So Epic changed the rules, and if you swing your pickaxe at enemies, you might get banned. Fortnite pros also got many other things banned, and wagers are one of them. Because there used to be a time when popular Fortnite pros would host custom games or wagers for their fans. But to get in one of the matches, you had to spend money, which is a form of gambling, which is why Fortnite had to put an end to it. And trust me, the pros weren't happy when this happened. Police cars are something else that we won't ever, and I mean ever, see again in Fortnite. Since in 2020, when the world was going through some serious events, Epic removed police cars to show that they were aware of the situation. So out of nowhere, they just removed all the police cars from the game to avoid any controversy. You also can't even spawn these things in creative mode. The belly dance emote is most likely banned, and I'm guessing that's because Fortnite might not have found it appropriate for the game. Because if you paid close attention to the Chapter 2 Season 1 trailer, you would have noticed the Rustler skin doing a never-before-seen emote on the battle bus, and from the looks of it, they're never going to release it, just to be safe. If you ask me, mobile getting banned has to be the biggest and worst Fortnite ban of all time, because this has affected the entire world since now, you're not able to download Fortnite on any iOS device, from iPhones to iPads and even Macs. Then the ones with the game still sitting on their device are stuck in Chapter 2 Season 3, which is so sad. Emotes have also been banned in the past, because the Rambunctious hasn't returned to the item shop since November of 2018, which means it's been about 1,200 days since it's been in the shop. And this is due to copyright issues, since this is one of the popular dances that Will Smith did in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You also have Tidy, a recognizable dance that Snoop Dogg did, and it doesn't stop there, since the Fresh emote is another dance from The Fresh Prince. No wonder Fortnite releases Icon Series emotes now. Then Jiggle Physics was one of the most random yet also funniest additions to Fortnite, because back in Chapter 1, Fortnite introduced a skin named Calamity into the game, and players quickly noticed that her physics were a bit different from other skins, which caused the community to go crazy. And Epic instantly hopped on this and banned Jiggle Physics since it made headlines. And I wonder who thought it would be a good idea to add this. Pay-to-win skins are something, on the other hand, that players wanted to be banned. Because when they first dropped the superhero skins in Season 4, you were able to customize these skins to be one solid color. And if you did it with all black or all white, it was basically a cheat code, since it would work so well to the point where you could be invisible. Then it's good that the glitched swing set from Chapter 1, located in Retail Row, got banned. Because if you jumped on this thing, it would have completely glitched you out and gotten you banned for cheating.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? This worked. I got banned.
But Epic eventually caught on to this and unbanned all the players who got banned due to this. And they just decided to remove the swing set physics from the game. It's also a good thing that team killing is banned, and it's been that way since Chapter 1. Because back in the day, you could just straight up troll and kill your teammates without any consequences. But eventually, it did get so bad that they started receiving a ton of complaints about it, and the only reasonable option they had was to ban it from the game. The OG default dance is one of the items that almost nobody knew got banned, because remember this option for the dance? Well, yep, it's technically now banned, it's gone. Now when you do the dance, there are only two possible songs. And the reason why they removed that one is because it was very similar to George Michael's Faith, which is another copyright problem that I guess Fortnite just didn't want to deal with. You also wouldn't believe that settings are banned. I'm not even joking, because back in the earlier days of Chapter 2, Epic decided to remove legacy look controls from the game, since they said they weren't needed anymore due to the new look controls they added. And this right here had controller players heated, since it's also what put an end to L2 spamming and overpowered aim assist. It would be cool if the block were to return to the game, but it's probably not going to. But when they dropped it in Season 7, it seemed like the perfect idea since players literally could have gotten their own creations put on the map. And it was all good until players started putting secrets on the block for pros in tournaments. You also had a player who created a pretty dark scene on one of the maps. It got to the point where Fortnite had their last straw with the block. Jarvis is also banned forever, and this is because of one video he made. Because Jarvis was one of the best Fortnite YouTubers at the time, until he decided to make a video of him testing aimbot out for some content. Epic didn't see it how he saw it and decided to permaban him. Which does suck because Jarvis's videos were fire. Then Double Pump is one of the bans that split the Fortnite community in half, since you had some players who loved it and others who absolutely hated it. But it was never meant to be in the game in the first place, so Epic banned it when they added a time delay in the game that completely killed the Double Pump. And it'll return from time to time, but it's never the same. The Washington Redskins logo being banned on the NFL skins also has to be one of the most unknown bans in Fortnite history, because back in 2020, Epic removed that team's old logo from the game and offered players who owned an NFL skin a free refund. And they did this since the team agreed to change their name and mascot that year after fans complained about them being offensive. Stretch resolution makes the list as well, since back in 2019, if you went into your files and stretched your resolution, you would have had an advantage, being able to see way more. It was easier to hit players with this, and since, well, it was an unfair advantage, Epic decided to disable it and make it a bannable offense if you got caught using it in tournaments. So that's why you don't see players playing stretched anymore. Fortnite China is another thing banned forever, because this was a version of Fortnite that many players didn't know about due to China's strict laws when it comes to gaming. Because it had time limits, you could play and get free battle passes, and instead of getting XP for completing challenges, you would get V-Bucks. Okay, those last two seem fire. But out of nowhere, Epic decided to shut the servers down for good and delete players' accounts last year. And no one still knows the exact reason to this day, but we can speculate. And Clix's creator code being banned for good is one of the most unexpected bans in Fortnite. But it was because of all the controversies he's been in during his Fortnite career. Although the last incident was the last straw, since Epic decided to revoke his code because of one of his extremely inappropriate tweets that never should have been said.